Charlie Kirk Astrology, the 10-minute extended cut. This time, I added Trump to the charts. Let's get into the stuff I left out last time. This is a brand new chart. We have Charlie's birth chart on the outside and the shooting on the inside. Okay, so we can compare them together. And what do we see here? We see Pluto is conjunct Juno. Now, Juno, a lot of people know as the marriage asteroid, but it can be any type of committed partnership, loyalty, betrayal is all represented by Juno. Okay, it's conjunct Pluto, which is activated in like murders. Okay, so that indicates somebody he felt loyalty to was involved with his death. Okay, the transit ascendant was right here in between Mercury and Pluto, which again, Pluto is ruling death and Mercury is ruling the throat chakra. I said in my last video throat, and a lot of people corrected me that Venus rules the throat. Mercury rules the throat chakra, which is the voice, okay, and also the brain. Mercury, you will usually see it activated in any type of strangulation, hanging, anything like that, which is maybe just because it cuts off blood flow to the brain, but also the voice. Okay, now let me tell you about asteroids real quick. There are thousands of asteroids, and a lot of them have very ordinary names. They are just named after people or like random objects in your house, like a ball. You can put those asteroids into a chart, and whatever the name is, that's what it represents, okay? They are literal. So you can put a name of somebody you know, if there's an asteroid with their name, into the chart, and it will show how they are connected to the situation. So there's an asteroid we use for Trump. It's phonetic. It doesn't have to be spelled exactly right. That's Troemp. Directly on his natal moon, like exactly. Then that Juno asteroid is also in a trine over here with Uranus, which is in Pluto, okay? They are making like a grand trine, but you can't have an asteroid in a grand trine. Also interesting to note, the transit midheaven was right on his natal Chiron, you know, showing that there was a wound. And it's in Virgo, a Mercury ruled house. Okay, but I wanted to look more at this Trump information. So let's look at their synastry and composite chart. Here's Trump's and Charlie's synastry chart, okay? Trump is on the outside and Charlie's on the inside. We see that the Trump asteroid in Trump's chart is directly conjunct the North Node, which is like your destiny, your karmic destiny in Charlie's chart. And Trump's natal Pluto is sextile Charlie's moon, which remember in the other chart, the asteroid Trump was right on his moon. And then here, his Pluto is sextile. And then Trump's Saturn, which is his karma, is trine Charlie's Pluto, which death. Trump's sun, his self, is trine Charlie's Saturn, his karma, okay? So I was like, okay, we got to look at the composite chart, okay? Because a composite chart shows, the synastry chart shows like how they relate to each other, right? In relationship analysis, a synastry shows like how your personalities get along with each other where you have friction. But a composite chart shows the nature of your relationship. It's like a birth chart for your relationship. Let's look at North Node conjunct Mercury. Fucking exactly. This is basically, okay, how you get this chart is they take Trump's natal chart and Charlie's natal chart and like smush them together, and basically like the average of every placement makes like this chart. And this tells you the nature of the relationship. Fucking Mercury that rules the throat chakra and the brain directly conjunct the North Node, which is like your karmic fucking destiny. And it's in the house of Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury. And then we have Pluto conjunct fucking Mars. Pluto rules over murder. Okay, Mars rules over fucking shootings. Okay, and they are conjunct, working fucking together in Libra, the sign of justice, which is also ruled by Venus. Okay, Venus rules the fucking throat. And then we have Venus right here in Leo, Venus on fucking Regulus, a fixed star. Regulus, the fixed star, is like the king star. That's like what you're known for and whatever. So that Venus that rules the throat is right on there, which Trump has something on Regulus, his ascendant, okay? So we have, that is trine Neptune in fucking Scorpio. Neptune, secrets, lies, delusions in Scorpio, the sign that rules over murder and fucking death. Okay, and the moon is like the emotion of the relationship is right there in fucking Scorpio. Now, wait, what are these lines across from Pluto and Mars? Fucking Uranus in Aries. Aries rules the head, okay? And Aries is ruled by Mars over there, okay? So Uranus, unexpected events, opposite Mars and Pluto. This is Charlie Kirk and Trump's composite chart. And then Vesta on the fucking South Node. Vesta, life force, South Node, like your karmic release, okay? Vesta and the South Node are in death charts together all the time, like because you're releasing your life force, okay? So this is a very common thing to see in a death chart, and this is Trump and fucking his composite chart, and it's in Pisces, which Pisces is the natural ruler of the 12th house, the hidden enemy fucking house, okay? That is conjunct in Pisces. And then again, Saturn is in fucking Taurus, okay? Taurus, Venus, okay? Throat, Saturn, karma. And then we have the Lilith asteroid, Black Moon Lilith. You've probably seen that talked about a lot in modern astrology. That shows where we have taboos, okay? Hidden desires. When you do sneaky ass shit, a lot of times it involves the Lilith asteroid, okay? And that is over here trine, that fucking Juno, that betrayal, loyalty, commitment asteroid that's over here. And if that wasn't enough, the Trump asteroid is right here, sextile fucking Mars, the shooting directly connected to Trump right there. And the Trump asteroid in Sagittarius, which is the natural ruler of the 9th house, colleges, universities. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is in the Libra house. Libra ruled by Venus, which is again the fucking throat. And that is all in Leo. And Leo can be a very prideful sign, okay? And that is both Trump and Charlie Kirk's first house is Leo. Wait, just Trump's and Vance's, because I don't know Charlie's birthday. Okay, now let's just go back to the death chart without anything else with it, and I'll touch on a couple of the things that I forgot to mention last time. One, a lot of people corrected me because I said Mercury rules the throat instead of Venus rules the throat. Mercury rules the throat chakra, the voice, okay? Venus rules the throat, but Venus is also directly in aspect with the ascendant. Because again, these angles, the AC and the MC, those are like the points that make the X in a chart, and they move a degree every 4 minutes, okay? There's 360 degrees around the zodiac, and those move around every 24 hours. So every 4 minutes, they move one of these little tiny notches, okay? And in event astrology, the only things that are relevant is what is within 1 degree. Like in a birth chart, you look at 5 or 8 degrees for a conjunction. Not in birth astrology, or not in event astrology. Death astrology, you want to look at everything that is the exact same degree, or maybe like 1.5 degrees off, but it has to be very, very close. So these are things that have to be within just a few fucking minutes if it involves the MC or the AC for them to be at the same degree, but yet they are always activated almost in death charts. So we have the midheaven at 1, Uranus at 1, Neptune at 1, Pluto at 1. Uranus, unexpected events. Neptune, secrets and lies. Pluto, murder, okay? And in Aquarius, this is the sign of the collective. Like, Pluto being in Aquarius is very good for people who aren't billionaires or, like, politicians, okay? Like, this is us getting our revenge. Pluto in Aquarius. All right, Neptune in Aries. Hidden shot to the head, okay? Uranus in Gemini. Gemini ruled by Mercury, voice, speaking, okay? Unexpected event at his little thing. And in the 8th house of death, 6th house of daily life, and 4th house of... Now, Saturn was at the 29th degree of Pisces. Saturn, anything at the 29th degree is significant because that is like ending out a cycle, right? And Saturn rules karma and time. So it is closing out cycles in this Pisces where we've had like our kind of delusions and dreams and whatever over the past few years. So it's closing that out. And this is in the 5th house of children. So this is in related karma around something regarding children. Perhaps comments he's made regarding around them or other things. I don't know. Maybe for influencing them on college campuses. But this is his karma for kids. Okay, we're just about at 10 minutes. I hope somebody watches that.